Yeah, I'm happy. I'm particularly happy with the result, and although it's a very early stage of the season, it was an important game. I wouldn't class it as must-win, but an important game considering we drew the first game and didn't really create much. The second game against Manchester United, although we were in it for long periods, right up until really 78, 79 minutes, 4-0 loss at home is not positive, whoever you're playing against. And now, we come away from home, always difficult in the Premier League, come away from home. It's a good victory, and all four of our points have come away from home. We've had a difficult start because 2 of our 3 Premier Leagues games have been away from home. Our cup game against Milton Keynes Dons during the week was away from home. So 4 games, we've played once at home. So I think 4 points from the first 3 games, and going through in the EFL Cup, we can view it as a pretty reasonable start. They're good players. Although I am happy with the result, maybe not so happy about the performance. I think in the first half we were better. We had more control of the game. In the second half we had to defend too much, and I think that came from Crystal Palace increase in intensity. Played a different system in the second half. Put a lot of long balls from deep into our box. When it went wide, they were getting crosses in. So they had a number of near misses, and although we did keep a clean sheet, there were a couple of nervous moments, but I was more disappointed the way we didn't really use the ball that well in the second half. I think the fact that we scored early on, a little bit of fortune with the rebound, that gave us a strong margin to go on and win the game.
Paul mentioned to me before the game that both sides are going in goalless. Tammy took his goal very well, broke his duck and scored in the Premier League. And the second goal, although he's saying there was a rebound, it was very well taken in the end, with great confidence by Aim.
Yes, and there was already a lot of questions were being asked about we're not creating goals, we're not scoring goals. That was after 2 games, but the next 2 games we've scored 6. So that's good. The strikers are scoring. They scored midweek. Leroy Fair got 2 midweek. Jordan and Tammy have backed up their midweek goals with Saturday goals in the Premier League. So that's a big positive.
Big moment for Tammy, isn't it? Paul getting his first goal in the Premier League.
Yeah, because at this level there's a lot of scrutiny, and when a striker doesn't score for 2 games, then it's he hasn't scored. But he's new to the level, and the fact now that he's off the mark in the Premier League's good for him. And he scored important goal midweek as well. He is a goal scorer, and he's very happy that he made that contribution today.
What about Sam Brooks' performance? He's only been part of the side for 4 days, and
Yeah.
slotted straight in, no problem.
Yeah, the fact that he's only been in a couple of days. On the first day, he only trained in a small group, so it was a lot of sort of physical work rather than tactical work. So he had really 2 sessions in the team. It was a good start for him. He showed that he's a good player. That's why we brought him to the club.
And there was a good reaction from last week, wasn't there? I mean, it's very easy for a team if we've got positive at home to feel sorry for themselves. But you didn't. You started confidently, and that must give you a lot of hope.
Yeah. I think we had the reaction, though, midweek against MK Dons. Although we were playing a team from a lower level, I didn't make many changes, only 4. I felt it was important to get the team confident and playing some good football, and we did. And I think we did that in the first half today, but not in the second, and we've got to work on that.
And you've got to focus in terms of anything else as you're forming off regarding players coming in to concentrate on this? Or?
It was on right until I went out today for the game, but nothing to report, and be back on again now. And hopefully we're going to get some positive news in the next days about bringing in 1 or 2 quality players that are going to add to this group. Thank you very much.
top of that. Thank you.